Hello again. The next part of the 1956 Chevrolet truck build is to install this very nice fuel tank. This fits a 1966 through 68 Mustang. It's a shallow tank, I believe it's 16 gallons. And believe it or not, it will fit right there in between these frame rails, just like a glove. I already had everything taken apart and test fit. One thing you have to do first is this cross member has got to come out of the way. Easy said is easy done. And then this cross member, which used to have the spring brackets right here on both sides and then riveted from the factory. Very nice rivets. Everything used to be riveted. A lot of things are still today. So that cross member has to come out of the way. And earlier it just slid right out. This time it does not. Oh, we get the big hammer. Everybody's got to have a big hammer. And we do that. Cross member is out of the way. Sorry for the bad photography. I don't have a camera tripod yet. So simply, that fuel tank fits right between them frame rails. Isn't that nice? And then this rear cross member will fit back into the frame. And then it becomes the rear cross member once again. The rear cross member once again, and also it then becomes a protector for that fuel tank in case you get rear-ended. Old Mustangs, they had a problem. The rear was not real sturdy, even though it had a nice bumper on it. It was a small bumper. And if you got in a rear-end collision if you were driving a Mustang, early Mustang, that fuel cell would get crushed and the gas would go all over the car, go up in flames. There were quite a few cars built that way back in the 60s when I grew up. So there you have fuel tank installation on 1956 Chevrolet truck. It is slowly turning into a hot rod. So we get the fuel cell in there. I got to run the fuel lines. I'm using an external fuel pump. If anybody out there knows of an internal fuel pump for carburation, we're running a carburetor. You can get all kinds of them for fuel injection, but you can't get them for carburation. Carburation is between 6 and 9 psi, pounds per square inch of fuel pressure, where fuel injection is up around 55 to 60 pounds per square inch of fuel pressure. So that's the show for today. We appreciate you watching, and as always, like, tag, share, and follow. Have a good day.